Good news for those groups, but many other charities are struggling as their funding dries up. In fact, staff at one Derby Advice Centre are handing back half of their wages just to keep it open.
Other workers have stayed on as volunteers despite being made redundant. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports.
They start queuing before 9 a.m. here at the Jobs Education and Training Centre. People desperate for work in one of Derby's most deprived neighbourhoods. Staff here in Normanton jokingly call it Derby's third tourist attraction. 20,000 people came through the doors last year. Today there are new arrivals from Latvia to Ethiopia, along with others who are Derby born and bred.
Jet have helped me get my food hygiene certificate and also my first aid certificate. They've helped me immensely. They've given me confidence back at my age.
This session's helping with CVs and job applications, but as grants have dried up, many training courses have closed. So now some staff here have donated a large chunk of their wages to keep the charity going, even though they knew they were going to be made redundant.
At some point of your life, you do these kinds of good things for other people. You can't be selfish all the time. Some of the time you have to think of other people as well.
Finances were a little bit tight, so we thought, well, what can we do to help? So we donated up to 50% of our salary to help through the bad times.
And you're now volunteering in a job that you used to be paid for full-time.
Yes, indeed. The need is still here for the learners, the students, to maintain their standard of English. So I don't see why they should suffer.
The competition for funding grants is becoming increasingly tough, but John hopes he'll get his job back if the charity can win new training contracts. And Derby's third tourist attraction isn't giving up.
And Jeremy's with us now in the studio. So we've got one charity struggling, we've got others receiving lottery money. What is the big picture?
Well, and first of all, I think those lottery grants will make a big difference to some people, but that £2 million really just a drop in the ocean when you consider that there are thousands of charities across the East Midlands with budgets that run to billions of pounds. In fact, when you look across the country, the charity sector isn't that much smaller than the National Health Service. Now, the trouble is that many charities say they're starting to struggle now because these grants are becoming more scarce, just at a time when spending cuts mean more people need their help.
So how are maybe the charity like Jet going to survive?
Well, what they're doing now is working on getting a slice of new grants which are coming up for grabs. They're hoping there's going to be government money in the pipeline to help foreign nationals learn English. The East Midlands has just been allocated around £200 million of European Union regional development funding. Across the region, though, there are charities now starting to turn people away, and I've been told, for instance, about one homeless woman in Nottingham who turned to several charities and ended up being given a cardboard box for the night.
Oh gosh, thanks Jeremy, we'll leave it there.